This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Beefy, first things first, happy birthday.
A nice one,
my friend. What a performance from Mr. Dennis McCann after the first fight, the disappointment that he openly spoke about. He knew that night that things might not have gone his way, but he could have done better, and then he goes and does that. That was special tonight.
Yeah, thought he boxed very well. You know, it's a proper dominant display, and sometimes you fail to remember he's 23 years old and he's British, Commonwealth, European champion. I think it was a mature performance for a 23-year-old. I think it was a more mature performance for, you know, any professional at that level. So I think, you know, he should be proud of himself, and I think it was a dominant display after the last one. No arguments at all. It was dominant, and you know, I think he's going to get better and better. He's 23.
I mean, we see the man cut to shreds, looking $1 million on the scale and putting in the performance like that in the ring. But what is it behind those gym doors that you see that you can give us an insight to as to why Dennis is such a special young fighter?
Yeah, you know, he's a very good pro in what he does. You know, when he's on, he does everything right. His food, you know, his training. You know, he's a very good pro when he's on it, and you know, we've seen him get better and better through camp. And I think that display just showed the camp he had.
Yeah, I mean, you've been there, seen it, done it, and still much more to go. When you're in the position that Dennis is in, like you said, 23 years old, British, Commonwealth, and European, it's a journey you kind of have to navigate quite carefully now, because he could go, and he would, you know he would, take the fights with the guys right at the top, but also you have to navigate the journey properly. So how do you kind of guide such a talent like Dennis from here on in, do you think?
Look, he's European champion now, he's 23, like, you know, he's ready, he's got to navigate his way to a world title now. You know, he's not, you can't call him a prospect because he's 23. He's European champion, he's British champion, he's Commonwealth champion. Now he's got to navigate his own route with his own team, and I'm sure he's got to pick the right route to a world title, and maybe one defence of his European title will get him a top 5 ranking, and then, you know, try and put himself in for a world title shot. I'm not sure at the moment all the world champions are at that weight, but like I say, there's probably going to be no holding back with him now, regardless if he's 23 or not.
We know he's the sort of guy who will step in with anyone, so excited to see where he goes. I said happy birthday. I guess since the start of your professional career, birthdays perhaps haven't been like the average man. How have you spent today?
Travelling, you know, getting my gear ready.
You come to the O2, come to London today?
I come this morning, I drove up. When I say this morning, I drove up before. You know, we go straight to a camp tomorrow for a few weeks, and then back to finish the remainder of the camp here. But you know, we're in full swing, camp is in full swing, and yeah, I'm excited for this run.
I was going to say, have you got any celebrations pre-booked? But September 21st feels so far away from now. What sort of headspace are you in? Because I guess you don't want to use too much of your energy thinking about it, but obviously it's a big fight, so kind of where are you at mentally at the moment?
Yeah, mentally I'm in a very good place. Mentally I'm out to prove people, not wrong, but prove people that the last fight was what it was, you know, and the people who, you know, saying I'm finished and what have you, I'm out to make them eat them words, and obviously I'm out to ram it down Josh and Adam's throat that they think to get me at the right time, and you know, I'll prove it was a big mistake for them like I did with many before.
Is that what you think it is, that Adam, Josh and the team have looked and gone, we've got a fighter who has been a professional for so long that they might feel like you're a fighter tailing off? Do you think that's how they view this fight?
100,000,000%. You know, obviously, look, they can say what they want. Josh is 30 now, so all of a sudden he's ready now at 30. Come on, you've been pro a long time, but what I'm saying to this, I was 154 all along when he was 147. You know, I held world titles, I held different titles, but they've never once called me out or mentioned my name until now. So, you know, there's no secret that they think it's the right time, and you know, they'll probably, I don't know, they'll admit that, but like I say, regardless of what it is, right time for them or not, it's time for me to prove otherwise, and September 21st I will.
Is that just the way of the boxing world? When you don't have your best night at the office, that's when everyone kind of starts barking and calling for a fight?
Of course, yeah, look, like I say, that's boxing fair. I'm not going to slag them for it. Like I said, it's down to me to tell them and prove to them they made a mistake. You know, like I said, I've done the same with Anthony Fowler and Shane McGuigan. They thought they were getting me at the right time after Russia. And like I said, these think they get me at the right time now, and I'm telling you now they're not. So it's just the nature of the beast. It's the game we're in. People try and, don't know how to pronounce it, but do anything to get an edge, and they probably think they've got an edge now, maybe because of the last fight and because of, you know, I'm older, but I'll show them otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, you've been in so many brilliant fights at such an elite level during your career. You've been to waters that we know Josh hasn't yet. We've seen when he's been in deep waters, it hasn't gone his way. But he also has had to dig through some moments in fights as well. Are you looking to take him to places that he's never seen before?
Yeah, you know,
because ultimately with the experience you've got, you've seen a lot more than Josh Kelly. It's
of course, and I'm going to take him to the places that he's seen before, and the same place where he come and stuck with. You know, last time, David Avanesian stuck it right on and made it a bit of a dog fight, and David Avanesian come out on top, and I feel like I do it better and bigger than David Avanesian. So, you know, I'm going to make it a Liam Smith fight, not a Josh Kelly fight. Josh Kelly's as talented as they come if you let him be. You know, it's no secret. But Josh Kelly's still where he's at because of other reasons, and I'll exploit them reasons.
Does the fight being at 160 change anything?
Like I said, the fight's at 160, they'll go to 160 because that's what I'm trying to say to you before. They think they get me at the right time, so they'll go to 160 for it. Is Josh a 160? No, is he fucked? But, you know, they think, obviously, I'm not longer 160 myself, so look, everything's calculated. Everything's calculated. Adam Bird's a calculated man. So, you know, don't be fooled, don't think otherwise.
Just a couple more from me, Liam. I do, like I said, really appreciate your time. Canelo Eubank, we know now that it's not going to happen. Is it ever something you believe would get over the line?
No, it's just, I don't know really, you know. I do think that one was close, to be honest with you, I do, but you never know with him, you know. It's just Eubank, Crawford was once done, do you know what I mean? There was posters made and all that shite. You never know, but I do firmly believe that was on the table, but then as soon as he signed with Boxer, I knew it wasn't him. Why fight? Why announce a fight with Canelo or be in talks with Canelo and then sign with Boxer and Ben Shalom? The same man had ruined that deal for you. So I thought it was to go to picture shop basically.
There was a lot made about some comments you said in an interview with another media outlet about your relationship with Ben Shalom. Have you two spoken since? I can imagine the answer you're going to give me to this question. It seemed like things didn't end on great terms.
No, you know, it didn't, and it's not on great terms. And look, like I said, no, we haven't spoke since, and that was probably I got a message after that interview, but I probably got more message after that interview than I got from the whole time he promoted me. Yeah, like I'm saying, I think a lot of people are jumping on that little scenario. Wanting me to slaughter Ben. Like I said, look, I'm not going to sit and do it on cameras. I'll tell everything to his face, and that's part of the reason of it. I'm a straight shooter. I've been straight with everyone I've ever worked with in boxing. That's why I've still got a great relationship with Frank Warren. That's why I've got a great relationship with Frank Smith and Eddie Hearn. That's why both of them people are still working with me. You know, hypothetically, I should have had a great relationship with Ben Shalom, but yeah, you can't do the shit you done to me and expect me to sit in a box and be quiet. So, like I told Ben, I'll have the last laugh at me and Ben Shalom.